What's going on, guys? You saw it in the thumbnail. We've got one that I've been meaning to do. I've had these for a while. Just haven't gotten around to pulling these bad boys out. We're looking at probably the best colorway of the AE1 mid, the Stormtroopers, because they're just straight up white and black. Super clean look. And yeah, I gotta say they look amazing with black joggers too. Which, because I have tried them on while wearing black joggers. I was like, ooh, that's the look. I gotta wear them that way every time I wear them. So we're gonna check them out. Let's kick it. Anthony Edwards logo. Got my true size of 8.5. And as we roll around, Anthony Edwards, established in Georgia, 2001. Don't follow the wave. You can see that inner sleeve box through the cutouts. There we have them. Like I said, don't get me wrong, the low is the best, I think, is the absolute best Anthony Edwards shoe. But the mid, these are the ones. These are the ones. They just are. Look at that. Has that kind of milky-like outsole. You can see the boost coming through. You have some torsional support with the spring plate. You can actually see it under the midsole. And then the cutouts for the boost. Because it's the mid, it's full-length boost on the interior. As we move up, we have more of that milky, creamy white color with some reflective 3M on the toe that gives this nice gray hit. Rubber wraps up on it. And a lacing system that doesn't make a whole lot of sense here because the tongue doesn't really start till here. There's nothing to lace up because it's a stitched seam going up to here. They did fix that on the low. You don't have that on the low because it definitely cuts down all the way. It makes more sense on the low. They did adjust that, and I'm glad they did. Anthony Edwards logo there in a lime green type of color, as well as the 3 stripes, just to give a little bit of color pop here with this carbon fiber look. Very thick TPU heel cup on the back. You have that softer, very pliable collar right here as well. And then let me go ahead, and I don't even know why this is tied like this. Let me unlace this bad boy just a little bit, and we have a decently padded nylon tongue. I gotta say, it's got a little bit of padding to it, and more of that type of it's like a cotton polyester nylon blend, almost like a tri-blend going around. It has the cheapo insole that Adidas is known for using in these models. It has special print on the sock liner, same thing that's on the box, but it's very cheaply made insole. But I mean, it's okay. It's not that serious. No arch support. If you need arch support, drop some orthotics in. But you do get full-length boost in here. That doesn't have a lot of room to compress, but it does get a lot of responsiveness because of it, because there isn't just loads of cutouts on it. You can see the boost through the little circle on the inside, but it is actually full-length boost running throughout, because that's the thing, the boost is directly underfoot. Now under the archway, you do feel, now it's not the torsional plate that you're feeling, but there's additional, like a TPU plate going across the midfoot. Until you get to the forefoot, you go back to feeling the boost. So even though the actual midsole is full-length boost, there is support under the midfoot archway area, torsional support and rigidity directly underfoot, under the insole. So they're actually well constructed. From what I understand, they're a phenomenal performance shoe for playing basketball, but I don't hoop anymore. I definitely did not purchase these or any other Anthony Edwards AE1s to hoop in. I bought them for casual wear because I love the way they look. Are they hype? Yeah, they're very much hype beast shoes at this point, but for the money, they're hard to beat. Retail of $120 for the mids, retail of $110 for the lows. I've grabbed every low colorway so far, and I've only grabbed the mids that matter to me most. The MX Charcoal, I got the Stormtroopers. I'm going to get the MX Fuchsias when they drop. I don't need every color. There's just certain colors I want. Now the low top, I don't know. I may end up with every color. There's supposedly the white USA ones coming. in the low top. Now those look like they'll be very redundant to these. If those do drop, that'll be probably the one pair of lows I won't get. And another thing I forgot to touch on, the mesh paneling through here is actually breathable. There is mesh cutouts throughout. That's actually functional. It's not full length of this, but like a big portion of it is highly breathable. So there's great breathability on both the lateral and medial side of this shoe as far as your feet heating up, because if not, this would be kind of a hot shoe to wear. And this rubber compound, I gotta say, it fits snugly and forms well to the foot. They kind of remind me of a fit of a Foamposite in many ways. Not exactly the same, it's not clunky like a Foamposite, but it does kind of remind me a little bit, kind of an offshoot way of representing for a Foamposite. They do fit true to size as long as you don't have wide feet. You have narrow feet, the inevitable is you have to go up at least half a size, but they run long and narrow. They do fit, the last is true to size, but they seem longer and more narrow than they actually are they seem longer because of how narrow they are. So keep that in mind if you have a wider foot. I don't. My true size 8.5 fits me perfectly. I do have the USA or the Indigo lows that I ended up getting a half size up because it was just the situation dictated it at the time. And they fit fine. I don't have much more toe space. It's like maybe 1/3 of an inch more of toe space. They're not a whole lot wider. I don't have heel slippage, not that I'm hooping anyway. I like them. I think this is such a great release for them. Dare I say, since the Yeezy line debuted, this is their best release. Anthony Edwards' signature line. I can't wait to see what the AE2 is going to be, because the AE1 has been a hit. Basketball season's been over for a little while, and they're still dropping AE1 low and mid colorways, and people are buying them. I know I sure as hell am. So we saw them on feet throughout. Thank you guys for watching, checking out this overview. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn on all notifications, because we're dropping sneaker content almost daily. The only time I don't drop one the following day from a video is if it got some good momentum and I don't want to take away from its momentum and risk faltering its momentum on the algorithm. I'll let it breathe a little bit in that case, but most of the time we're dropping sneaker reviews on a daily basis. That's the bread and butter of this channel, is these sneaker overviews with on feet. So I sure appreciate you watching, and I hope to see you back. Have a good one.